second straight appearance in the big game. As being one of the leaders, being one of them hogs on the offensive line, man. Just talk about how sweet it must feel, man, to go back to the state championship for the second year in a row.
It feels good, you know. It feels good. My senior year, I want to go out and win another one with my guys.
Man, you blocking for a beast, man. You blocking for a guy who, man, let's keep it real, man. He was snubbed from Mr. Ohio, you know. He was snubbed to be a finalist. You know, this guy put on an effort today, 4 touchdowns. You know, just talk about how I'm pretty sure, man, at this point in y'all career, man, Deshaunte, it's nothing he can really do to impress you at this point, man. Yeah. So just talk about, you know, just how well, just who he is as a person, man, who he is as a football player, how, you know, you never you know, lose faith in him showing up and he's just going to be that dog that he is.
Yeah, as a person, he's a good guy. You know, I've been knowing him since I was 13. You know, he great guy all on and off the field. So he pushed me through practice, you know. He's a great guy.
Man, how do you think, you know, just this journey that you've been on, man, speaks volumes for just the city, the neighborhood, the Glenville community, man. You guys are representing a lot more than just Glenville, man. You represent the Senate League, you represent Cleveland Municipal School District. You guys are representing a lot. So just talk about how well you've been impressed with just holding up the standard, man, and just how you guys been representing.
We gotta get another one for the city. You know, that's all I gotta say about that.
Hey Jordan, 2 interceptions today. You had a dog day, man. And on the other side, man, that quarterback was gonna test y'all today, man. So just talk about the defensive effort today, man. How you know, even though, you know, a couple chunk plays, couple big plays that was given up, y'all never quit. Y'all never gave up, man. Y'all always had that dog. You can hear the excitement right here, man. Just talk about the defensive effort today.
I mean, it all started at practice. You know, we watched film, we studied our plays, and, you know, we just came out and executed. That's all it was.
Man, this team right here, man, back-to-back, man. Well, headed back-to-back state championships, man. Just talk about the feeling, man. You got some of your guys right here. Y'all can jump in with them if y'all want to. You got some dogs with you, man. Just talk about that feeling, man.
It's a great feeling. I ain't never felt nothing like this. My first year being here, but I appreciate my teammates, the coaches. Not showing nothing but love for me being here from the start.
How have you been leaning on some of those teammates that kind of been here before? Was here last year. What kind of advice have they been giving you?
They just tell me stay locked in, work my technique. They all trusting me to do my part, so I just get it done.
Hey man, 2 picks today. What about 3 next week, man?
I got you.
You got me? All right, man. 1 down. 1 to go. Let's go get that ring next week, man. All right, Ruel. First time you've been in a state championship. Man, just talk about the feeling, man. You QB1. You know, it almost didn't get to this point, man, because you had to fight to get to this point, man. But man, just talk about the feeling right now, dog.
Man, it's huge. I'm at a loss for words. Last year, you would have told me I would have been playing in the state championship for Glenville. I would have told you it was crazy. I don't know, it's just real big. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so excited. This team deserves it. Everybody. We worked so hard for this in the summer, this whole season. I'm at a loss for words.
Man, even though you are the leader, man, how have you been, you know, relying on guys like Deshaunte, guys like Demarion for some type of, not more so advice, but just kind of, well, you can say advice because they've been here before, man. Kind of just how you been leaning on him a little bit, both of them a little bit.
We got guys who they've been playing big games since they've been here. Coming in, I ain't never played in big games like that. IMG, going to Hoban, everything, all that. But it's just crazy.
What do you rank this game, man? You played a lot of tough games this year. What do you rank this game and all the tough games you had so far this season?
Definitely top 3. The coldness. I don't know. I'm really at a loss for it. Never been this deep in the playoffs before. I don't know.
Well, man, you got a chance to be a part of something special, man. You got a chance to be a part of history next week, man. Back-to-back champions, man. This feeling right here is bigger than you. This is bigger than the program, man. So go handle business, man.
Sure.
Go get it done.
Sure.
All right, man. Congratulations again, man. We'll be seeing you next week.
I appreciate
it.
Hey,
man. First of all, earlier this week, you probably didn't even have plans on being here. Probably didn't even have plans on being in Wadsworth. Game was supposed to be scheduled at Euclid. They changed it, but y'all showed up, man. This game could have been played on another planet. This game could have been played in a different country, but it really didn't matter. Talk about the game plan today. 4 touchdowns, man. Y'all came to play. Y'all finished the job. One more game to go. Just tell us about how,
The game plan was basically come out here, down here, run the ball. It's kind of cold. Nobody want to tackle nobody in the cold, especially a big back. So come down here. The game plan was come down here, just execute the win.
Man, was there anything about that team over there that kind of surprised you? They were a little smaller than you guys today, physicality-wise. Is there anything about that team over there that kind of surprised you?
Oh, yeah, I say the physicality, the way they came out with a chip on their shoulder, understandable to come and playing against one of the #1 teams in Ohio. So, yeah.
Man, next week, man, you got a chance to bring one home for the second consecutive year, man. As a leader of this team, man, how do you galvanize the troops, man, to lock in, man? Today wasn't perfect, man, but you don't have to be perfect to win the game, man. All it takes is just to win. So just talk about, man, how you could, as a leader, how you gonna galvanize the guys and show up next Saturday for a big time game.
Just having a chip on my shoulder, just not being on that list for Mr. Ohio really put a bigger chip on my shoulder. So winning another state championship for Coach Ginn, the organization, and the community, just basically doing that, just making the community proud.
Let me ask you this, man, before we get out of here. Which one would be much better, Mr. Ohio or a second consecutive title?
Second consecutive title, back-to-back champions.
All right, man. Well, you got a chance to do it, man. We'll be seeing you next week, most certainly.
Yeah, appreciate it.
We can go all the way back to the 50s, 60s, and 70s, when it wasn't even possible. It was unheard of. I don't think there's nobody in the state of Ohio or in the inner city school to ever go back-to-back in state titles in a tournament like that because, we only deal with what we got. We don't have all the resources and stuff like everybody else, so it'll be huge.
Well, I think that at the end of the day, what you've done at Glenville, what you've done these last couple of years, I think it's remarkable. I think you're an inspiration to many, and I hope you go into Canton, and I hope you got everything you need to walk out of there with a second championship and be a double champion in the city of Cleveland.
Yes.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Coach, again, man, like you say, it's not a system like this isn't made for inner city kids. Earlier this week, a lot of you guys thought that you'd probably be playing somewhere different. How do you like kind of change on the go? Whereas you gotta change locations, kind of change your routine, things of that nature. How did that go about this?
Well, I always know that we got to make adjustments all the time. Nothing is given to us, so we're used to making adjustments when it's needed. When we feel like that. All the time we going into all the odds is against what we believe in, so we prepare the kids to be able to make adjustments, so, it didn't really bother us because we expected it.
Yeah, Coach, man, we always hear about, Bryce. You always hear about Jermaine in the backfield, but today that got Jordan Hawkins. He had 2 picks.
Absolutely.
Just talk. He had 3?
No,
I thought you said you had 3.
No.
He had 2, but just talk about how a lot of your big guys go down, but then you got younger guys stepping up. Number 3 also had a pick today, sophomore. Just talk about how well you're impressed with just the depth you have in that backfield.
Yeah, well, I think we do a great job with the young kids, getting them ready. I think that Jordan is another kid that's overlooked. He's probably one of the better corners around here in the state of Ohio. But, sometimes it's based on people that's looking, but he showed up in a big game, and I hope people pay attention. But, our coaching staff does a great job of getting kids ready, and, we kind of proved that tonight. A guy that throw the ball and run the ball like that, it was huge. That's probably one of the biggest challenges we had this year.
Yes, sir. Coach, 1 down. Let's go make history next week, man. This is to me. I'm not a Glenville alum. You know my background, and I feel like, man, this is bigger than Glenville. This is bigger than the city of Cleveland. This is something that's gonna go down to be legendary for all urban schools. So,
Absolutely.
Congratulations, Coach. We'll be riding with you next week.
Yeah, thank you now.